Hello, Arizona sports fans, and welcome to today's episode of the Valley Cactus Rant. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at the D-backs NL wildcard race, along with the St. Louis Cardinals series that just ended. And we're going to take a blast to the past and see Junior Spivey on the mound. He gets the first pitch to his son, Junior Spivey III. We're also going to be looking at, unfortunately, some bad news. Corbin Carrol's injury. Stay tuned. Let's dive straight into the NL wildcard race. With the Diamondbacks being right in the thick of it, with their record being 51-48, they're half a game out of the last wildcard spot. Currently holding the last wildcard spot, the St. Louis Cardinals. They're 51-47. Meanwhile, the Pittsburgh Pirates are 52-49, and the Miami Marlins are 52-49. It's quite the logjam in this NL wildcard race. But the Diamondbacks are doing everything they can to get into the playoffs and get this last wild card spot. They recently just beat the St. Louis Cardinals in a 3-game series. They won 2 of those 3. So let's get right into that series. Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals series. Game 1, they lost 5-4. Game 2, they won 5-3. Game 3, they won 7-8. Let's look at what went bad and what went good. Let's take a look at the highlights right now.
Second baseman leads it off. Swings at the first pitch, skies it along the line in left. Max Kepler's out there tonight. It's a 1-pitch out for Merrill Kelly and a good start. All-star Ivan Herrera, the DH, bats second.
Herrera hits that right back through the middle, and it goes under the glove of the second baseman, Ketel Marte. He went sweeping to his right, had to go back to his left.
That may be his first error of the year. He has gone a long time without an error, and the first ball hit to him.
It is an E4.
It is an E4. One of 3 players in all of baseball, regular players, that did not have an error, but he can't say that now.
Herrera is on as Alec Burleson steps in.
Golfed into right field, a base hit for Burleson. So the Cardinals making some noise. Let's see if the Cardinals fans in Phoenix make some noise for the home run derby champion, Jordan Walker. I can only imagine how this young man's life has changed in the last 72 hours. And Walker earns his way to first. What a trip to the plate. And the bases are loaded for Nootbaar and only 1 out. He's got 2 hits against Kelly, one of them a home run. Another here would be sweet in the first inning.
Right on the corner. Yep, Gabby will challenge Bill Miller.
The catcher is challenging the call of ball.
This will really flip a count. This is a great challenge by Gabby, even to take a shot here, given the circumstances. And he got it.
Yeah.
That's a tremendous example of how ABS has changed the game. Instead of a base-loaded walk and a 1-0 lead, it's a strikeout.
And it is up to Mason Wynn with the bases full and now 2 outs. Can't let this guy off the hook. Up the middle, a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Burleson around third. The throw will be cut off at shortstop. And
Nolan Arenado, very strong finish to his first half for Nolan. 243, a dozen homers.
Swings and goes down on strikes. Oh, did McGreevy need that?
Boy, did he ever.
Against a guy who is so good at getting the ball in the air.
Ildemaro Vargas is next. On the ground to second. Tricky hop, but JJ stayed with it. A nice job by McGreevy to limit the damage. They had him.
Now like this. And Kepler advances the runner into third. Infielded medium depth now for Gurriel.
Ground ball to third. Fermin flips it across to first. McGreevy gets a big second out. Gurriel on the ground. And 2 are down.
Well, it's up to Arenado. Remember, they left Kepler at third base earlier in the game. That was back in the 2nd inning. Don't want to strand Gabby here in the 4th.
On the ground, deep short. Mason gloves, grabs, skips it off the turf, and they got him. What a play by Mason Wynn to preserve Arizona.
2 up, 2 down for Ketel Marte with the D-backs down a run in the 5th.
It's kind of a quiet trip for Marte. In the 7 games against the Padres and Dodgers, he went 4 for 30. And that one rolls into right center. Marte's aboard a 2-out single.
Ground ball single, give Perdomo an opportunity to make something happen here.
And there goes Ketel. And Perdomo will take the walk. Didn't go, says Chad Fairchild. So back-to-back runners reach now with 2 outs and a chance for Corbin Carrol. Corbin has flied out twice.
On the ground to second. JJ's got it, and McGreevy gets.
We're hoping for 2 on, nobody out. Lineup card turns over.
JJ Weatherhold has some options here.
Lined into center field. That's down for a hit. The Cardinals have the bases loaded. Weatherholt with a 2-strike hit. And it's there for the taking for the Cardinals. Bases loaded and nobody out. Well, the stage is yours. Ivan Herrera. Let's see if he can get the ball airborne. High fly ball left. That should be deep enough. There's the catch. Here comes Fermin. The throw is going to be late. Another sacrifice fly for the Cardinals. More ABC baseball.
Winning 2 out of the 3 games with St. Louis was great. The D-backs did amazing. But we cannot brush off Game 1. Game 1 was disastrous. We didn't even lose to the St. Louis Cardinals. We lost to ourselves. We had too many errors. We had 9 people in scoring position, and we just left them there. We didn't bring them home. We're ice cold in situational hitting. We have to get red hot again. The Paul Sewald breakdown. Corbin Carrol hit a clutch 2-run home run to gift wrap this save for Sewald. What does Sewald do? He smashes that gift like it was nothing. He got the bases loaded and gave up the winning hit. He threw a meatball fastball right down the middle and smacked it right out of here. And we ultimately lost. Not only that, but Ketel Marte couldn't get an infield ground out at second base. I've seen him practice that all the time before games. Just grounders, just practicing. He puts so much work into his game. I feel like he was just kind of lazy about that. He didn't put his glove down all the way. And I don't know, maybe it spun differently than he thought it was going to happen or what got away from him. But you can't have that happen, especially when it results in Merrill Kelly throwing 27 more pitches than he would have. And they scored 2 more pitches if he would have just got a routine out. So that was the bad, but let's get to the good after this because this is just horrible talking right now. All right, so what went good with the D-backs and St. Louis Cardinals series? Let's look at the highlights.
23 starts last year, 13-9 record, so he was expected to be in the rotation. They've had some injuries, they've forced that issue, but the last 3 games he has been excellent. But he's been ultra aggressive. You're going to see the Cardinals probably swing early in counts.
It's very shallow center. Ryan Walshman out there this afternoon. Waldy's going to run it down, and from nowhere comes a diving Corbin Carrol. Walshman and Marte trying to peel off one another, and suddenly from way out there in right field, Corbin saved the day. 2 outs on 3 pitches for fun. A little tapper to first. Tim Towers got it, and how about this? 3 outs on 6 pitches
for Arizona. So some trouble afoot for Palante now. The top of the order comes up.
Now it's Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte is 0 for 2.
Yeah. He rolls it into right center. Waldy flying into third, RBI for Ketel Marte, and the Diamondbacks are on the board. 3 consecutive hits open up the 6th. Perdomo walks again. The first 4 have reached in the 6th, and here comes Corbin Carrol.
Shallow center, going out the shortstop win. Coming in, the center fielder Church will make the catch, and the runners will have to hold for out number 1. Just too shallow. Moreno 0 for 2, flied to right his last trip. Outside, ball 4. It gets away from the catcher Herrera, but it doesn't matter. It's a walk to Moreno. The base is loaded, and the D-backs trail 7-2.
And Palante will be unable to complete 6 innings today. He goes 5 1/3. And will leave with a 5-run lead, but the Diamondbacks making things interesting in Game 3. It's a 7-2 score. I'd like to say bravo to Ryan Stanek after he gets the Cardinals out of this 6th inning mess. And now it will be Locklear with 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Ball 4 outside. Second bases loaded walk of the inning for St. Louis. The D-backs will score another run. They trail 7-3. And here comes Nolan Arenado.
Grounded to third. Blaze has it. Long throw, and Burleson handles. What a play from one great third baseman. Del Castillo goes the other way and singles, and Arizona back at it with their 8th place hitter aboard.
That brings in Geraldo Perdomo.
Poked down the left field line. It's a base hit in front of Fermin, and it gets by him. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Del Castillo will score. Perdomo around second. He's racing to third. J.R. House is going to send him. Here comes the throw from Wynn. It is not in time. And inside the park home run for Geraldo Perdomo, and it's a 7-5 game.
Jose Fermin, who played third base Friday and Saturday and started this game in center field,
moves first hit of the season.
And that brings the tying run to the plate again. And again, it's Nolan Arenado. He was the tying run just 2 innings ago.
Swinging a drive, deep left field. Back is Fermin. He leaps. This game is tied.
He's done it, and he's one shy of 2,000. They were down 7-0. It's 7-7. That's the 13th for Arenado, the former Cardinal.
I guess we can anoint Nolan Arenado as the most.
All right, after looking at the highlights, you can see that the Diamondbacks were able to fix everything they did wrong in game 1 and fix it the next game, the next night, the next day. It's wild. Leaving batters in scoring position, they brought them home. They were 5 for 9 for batters in scoring position, not 0 for 9. Brandon Pfaadt, he pitched 5 scoreless innings. Whatever they were feeding him or giving him in the minor leagues, when he it helped. It helped bring his confidence back. He's doing really well. Paul Sewald got his 23rd save of the night. He had 2 strikeouts. He had a phenomenal game. Game 3 was the historic 7-run comeback, which was insane. Falling behind 7-0, they were able to match their record that they've done before in franchise history. So they matched their franchise record of a 7-run comeback. This is cool. So cool. So there we have it. Those are the good and the bad of the D-backs series with the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's take a blast to the past. We have Junior Spivey on the field. First pitch with his son. It was Wildcat. I got Wildcard stuck in my head. It's Wildcat night, U of A. What better way to have U of A night than have the first pitch from Junior Spivey III? Yes, he plays football. He's a wide receiver at the Wildcats. Let's take a look at one of those highlights.
And out of that bubble screen look, Trey Spivey. He's a big game breaker. He has run for touchdown after touchdown, and he's going again. Trey Spivey, 57 yards.
So as you can see, Junior Spivey III can play some football. He's a good wide receiver. He's about to have a big role in the 26 Wildcats football program this year. So it'd be cool to watch him as he goes. So it's cool to see him pitch on Wildcat night to his dad, who made a career playing on the Diamondbacks. He was part of his dad, Junior Spivey, was the 2001 World Series champions. He was a rookie during that season. And he had good seasons coming afterwards. So it was cool. It was really awesome to see them out there on the field with their jerseys and just play homage to Arizona and the Diamondbacks.
Round of applause for Trey Kingston and Junior Spivey.
All right, so Corbin Carrol's injury. He hyperextended his elbow on his non-throwing hand. Lovello said it was so minor that they didn't even take any x-rays or they didn't take any precautions because it wasn't that serious or anything. He said he felt fine. It says here that Carroll stepped out of the starting lineup during Monday night's series opener against Athletics, so he took a day off, and he'll be back in the lineup the next Athletics game.
And here is Corbin Carrol.
Soriano really generating some swing and miss.
He's hurt.
Something's not right.
Not at all.
Yep.
All right, Arizona sports fan, that's it for today's episode of the Valley Cactus Wren. Stay tuned for some more Arizona sports content. If you want to see more Arizona sports content, make sure to subscribe on my channel, the Valley Cactus Wren. Thank you for being a loyal Arizona sports fan.